It's not too often that it happens, but when it does, it's time to take action. Every once in a while, a house comes along and it's ready for you to make it your own. There is turnkey homes, and there's also the opportunity to make it what you want it to be. One thing to know about so many homes that you see, that I represent, that other agents represent as well, and when people buy the homes, they buy them and they're turnkey and they're beautiful. What they don't see is they don't see the home before they even started. If you were to start with an empty lot, it's much more difficult because you need to be concerned with a lot more permits. You need to be concerned with water, you need to be concerned with all the different utilities, everything else comes in between. That makes it very expensive, especially in today's market, especially with the government making taxes on everything they do. When you purchase a home that's already built and pre-existing, it's going to have its quirks, it's going to have its issues. But one thing to know is that it's very rare that we do a lot of actual structural work on homes before we sell them. You would be surprised to know how little money you'd actually have to put into this home to make it your own, and to have built-in equity after you put a small amount of money into it. Let's go take a look at this home. It's 3145 East Hill Drive, right here in San Jose, up and coming area in the East Hills in 95127. Let's go take a look. I want to make sure you see the opportunity in this home the way that I see it. So picture all of us growing up in homes. We all have either been kids or have kids, and they love coming around corners and hiding and running. This home's no different. This home has been here for a long time, and it's been loved for a very long time. This home was taken care of from the time that it was built up to this time now. Things have changed and times have changed. The paint colors have changed and the floors have changed. But one thing that hasn't changed is that it needs a homeowner to take care of it. If a homeowner comes and takes care of this house, it becomes part of the family. And that's what happens time and time again. When I look at this home, I don't see necessarily an older home, I see tons of potential. I see some paint, I see new floors, I see some new light fixtures, doors and hardware. If you add all that up, it's going to cost a little bit of money. If you need help with that, hire a professional, hire me. At the end of it all, this is going to make someone a new dream home, and it's going to be much less expensive than you actually might think. This home is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. One thing that really puts it over the top is that there is an ADU, an additional dwelling unit, and it's separated from the house itself. That makes a tremendous difference. So now, not only do you have mom or dad or multiple generations that can actually live here, that ADU by itself also gives you the ability to make rent. It gives you the ability to become a landlord if that's what you want to do. It creates so many different opportunities, and the house in this home also creates so many opportunities for you moving forward. Come take a look and let's have a conversation about it. So this additional dwelling unit is a bonus with this house. There's so much more potential once you have the additional dwelling unit. We've already established that if you buy this home, it's an opportunity to build equity and to beautify the home and aesthetically make it more yours. If you do that, many times when somebody buys a home, they have to live in the home, and they're living in the home and going through the struggle of doing all the work at the same time. Well, the beauty of this is that you can live inside of the additional dwelling unit while you're doing the home when you first move in. And then when you are done with the home, you fix up the additional dwelling unit, or the ADU. That's the beauty of it. That's one of the great things about this. And if you want to have it as a rental, the ADU is already ready to go. So you don't have to do anything to it. What you can do is move into the home, make it your own. However those steps go, you're building equity and you're doing a great job. You're building equity in the Bay Area, building equity in San Jose. It's not like building equity in other places. When you purchase a home here, you're putting down money and you're building equity on the entire amount of the purchase price. So in order to do that, that purchase price in the Bay Area is higher. And on a monthly basis, you're making more money. And over the course of a year, your equity builds and your portfolio overall builds even more. It's something to pay attention to. It's something to think about when you're looking to purchase the home. A little bit of elbow grease and making something your own, there's added value there. And it's something that not everybody has the opportunity to do. When you come take a look at this, I want you to keep these things in mind. Give me a call or talk to your agent or a designer if you have any questions. But you really be surprised as to how inexpensive it will be to put more equity and more elbow grease into this home and build additional equity before you even move into it. It's not often that you get an added bonus. Every once in a while we have a bonus room, and then sometimes we'll have a bonus unit. And when you see this unit, the instant thing that comes to my mind is going to be a man cave or a she shed. It's a great way to have additional entertainment, especially in the summer months when it gets really hot, or in the winter when it's raining. A great room for the kids to play in, or a great room for mom and dad to have an office in, or to have just some kind of a reprieve. It's pretty incredible because not only do you have the ADU, but you also have a bonus. A whole separate, different structure that you have from the rest of the property. If you have any questions about this property or any other, please feel free to reach out to me directly. My team and I are always here and happy to help.